Hi everyone, welcome to our lesson 18. I am Professor Robert. In today's lesson, we are going to practice more on simplifying exponential expressions. And we will do that by looking at two examples. Example number one. Let's suppose you're given this expression 8 to the power minus 2, open parenthesis, z to the power minus 3, y into -1. And this is all divided by 5y squared z to the power minus 2. All this is cubed. And then all that is multiplied by 5y z to the power minus 2, all powered to 1, to minus 1. Now, we have to go step by step in trying to simplify this expression. And we start off by saying, okay, let's get rid of the parentheses. So at the top, we have 8 to the power minus 2 powered to minus 1. This becomes 8 to the power minus 2 times minus 1, which will be positive 2. Then we have z to the power minus 3 times minus 1, which is plus 3. And then we have y to the power 1 multiplied by to the power 1 multiplied by minus 1. So this becomes y and to the power -1. So what is happening here is that y to the power 1, this 1 is multiplied by this -1 to give us -1. And that's all supposed to be divided by. Now here we have 5 to the power 3, 5 to the power 3, multiplied by y to the power 2 multiplied by 3, which will be y to the power 6, and then multiplied by z to the power minus 2 multiplied by 3, which will be minus 6. And all this is supposed to be multiplied by 5 to the power -1, y to the power 1 is powered to the level of the level to the power -1, which will give us y the power -1, and then z is powered to -2, excuse me, and that now becomes z to the power minus 2 times minus 1, which will be 2. Now from here, we can move on to simplify our expression further. Now, the top, we have 8 squared, which is 64. And then we have z to the power 3. And then we have y to the power 1 to the power -1. And any number, any base with a negative power is equal to the reciprocal of that base to that given power, positive. For example, y, the power -1, be the same as y to the power y over sorry, y over 1 to the power 1, which is the same as y over 1 over y. This is 1. So that means we have y, 1 over y, which tentatively brings our y down here. And then we have to multiply out these two parentheses, these two brackets, sets of brackets. So we have 5 cubed, the multiplied by 5 to the power negative 1 will be 5 to the power 3 minus 1, which will be 2. Now we then have to multiply y to the power 6 by y to the power negative 1. These are like bases. So this will be y to the power 6 minus 1, which will be 5. And then we have z being to the power negative 6 being multiplied by z to the power 2, which will be z to the power minus 6 plus 2, and that will be minus 4. And then multiplied by y here, which we our y, which we got from up there. So it will be minus 4. So then we move on now again to see how we can simplify this further. So we do that by making sure all our exponents are positive. So at the top we have 64 z to the power 3, and at the bottom we have 25 now. Y to the power 5 times y to the power 1 will give us y to the power 6. And z is to the power minus 4. So z to the power minus 4 becomes 1 to the power 1 divided by z to the power 4. That means this z comes to the top, z to the power 4. And finally, here we have 64 z to the power 7, and this is all divided by 25 y to the power 6. So finally, that's our answer. Okay, so let's look at a second example. Let's look at a second example with actual figures, and we see where it takes us. Let's suppose we have minus 5 square brackets 6 squared plus open brackets 9 minus 5 close brackets and then close square brackets, and this is divided by 4 into 2 minus 3 squared. We will go on to simplify this expression beginning from the parenthesis and the inner parenthesis. So we have minus 5 into 36. 6 squared is 36 plus 9 minus 5. So 9 minus 5 is 4 plus 4. This is all divided by 2 minus 3 will be minus 1. And minus 1 squared is 1. So this becomes 4 times 1. 4 times 1, which is equal to 4. So this becomes minus 5 into 40, or multiplied by 40, and this is all divided by 4. And so this one will give us minus 5 times 40 is 200, and we divide this by 4, and we get minus 50 as our final answer. All right. So if this lesson helped you, don't forget to like, share with anyone you think needs it, and subscribe for more math made simple tasks. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.